Hello Sagittarius, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. What's happening for the beautiful Sagittarius this week? Okay, firstly you have the Justice card flying out. That's Libra's card. It also is like about signing contracts, coming into balance, marriage sometimes, commitments, court things, loyal things? Law-related things? I don't know what I'm trying to say. Queen of Wands, your card, Sagittarius. Very nice also. The King of Wands. Queen and King of Wands right next to each other. Oops. And then you have a lot of cards, let's just go with it. The Empress. Okay. The Seven of Swords. I like it. Knight of Wands. So as always, I'm going to talk you through these cards first and then clarify and get more out of them. But Justice first. There is some type of contract being signed. This could be work related. This could be home related. This could be love related. I don't really know. I've not clarified it yet. Let's not. I don't know what I was going to say. Let's not get into it. So there could be something you're avoiding. There could be some type of like legal thing or a lot of writing or documents that you're like, let's leave that for later. The thing with the Justice card is if there is legal documents that you need to look through, try and find a way to enjoy it. Get some cool highlighters, get some cool pens, and just really read every single thing you need to in a contract. I know it's annoying. Find a way to enjoy it. Find a way to get some snacks, play some music, get some highlighters, I don't know, but make sure you read every single thing on that piece of paper, because I feel like with this energy of you being like, let's see to that later, that is something I'd do. And then the thing is, then you're gonna have to rush through reading a very important contract and potentially miss something you might not want to miss. Anyways, Queen of Wands, you are attracting a lot. You are magnetic. Now, not just physically, also physically, but energetically speaking, people are drawn to you. You might have a lot of people reaching out to you, calling you, messaging you, wanting to meet up. A lot of people might be flirting with you, even if you're in a relationship. They're just like, they're trying their luck. They're thinking, well, what have I got to lose? Because Sagittarius is the shit. They look pretty cool. I want to get to know them. There's just something where you're magnetic to a lot of different opportunities, a lot of different things, a lot of different situations are being drawn to you right now because of your high frequency and because of the energy you're exuding. Things are, I feel like you're enjoying your life this week, and so things around you are enjoying you and they're enjoying your energy, right? Like a magnet. You loving your life, people are loving you. They're just loving your energy. I don't know why. I feel like also, like, I'm saying like a lot. You are very liked right now. You're very favoured by the universe, by the people around you. You don't see that, I don't think. I don't think you see how others see you necessarily, or you don't see quite how high people have you on a pedestal, or how well you are. Like, you're seen in such a positive, abundant way, but you don't see that. This is right next to the Justice card. So there is something where I feel like you are attracting an opportunity. An opportunity is being like magnetized to you that you will have to sign a contract or read a contract about. And again, make sure you do read it. Make sure you read the whole thing and question anything and write down anything you need to. Because even though it's tedious, even though it's time consuming, it's going to save you time later. And it's going to be helpful to have that. King of Wands with the Queen of Wands. This is divine counterparts. Your relationship right now, beautiful. But match made in heaven. Beautiful, stunning, love it. Others of you, if you're single, you are just very balanced in your masculine and feminine. You are very, very much, even though you're single, you're not single. You don't feel like you're half of a couple. If that makes sense, you don't feel like, oh, I'm single at the moment. You're like, yeah, I'm me. I'm not half of, I'm complete. What's single? I've never heard of it. I just haven't got a partner. Like, there's, I don't know, there's something where you're not feeling like half of a couple. I don't know if that makes sense. It almost seems like sometimes society or people think that like being in a relationship is the norm, and to not be in a relationship is out of it, and to be like, oh, why are you single? And you're like, no, 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 no. Question is, why are you in that relationship, Amanda? Like, there's something where you aren't, basically you feel better off. If you are single right now, you feel better off being that way rather than being in the wrong relationship. With the Empress there, that also is kind of clarifying that. Others of you also, I want to say, just to kind of contradict what I'm talking about, you do have someone coming in. If you're single, the fact that you're willing to be single then with the wrong person, it's like the universe is like, have your person. Here you go. You know what you don't want? Here's what you do want. And it's almost like someone's being lined up to come into your life very, very soon. And with the Empress here, anyways, is glow up. There is something where energetically, I'm trying to ignore the physical, because the thing is about Sagittarius, I just know you're beautiful. I just know you're handsome. I just know you're already good looking. And it's such a surface level thing for Sagittarians who are very, very wise and deep. You know it's not important. You know you look good. End of story. So yes, there is this element maybe of you glowing up physically, but it's not what matters. What matters is there's something where you are actually leveling up on a spiritual, emotional, and like, I don't know why I'm getting something about like where you're standing, like the ground that you stand on, you're leveling up. And that's such a weird thing to say. So maybe you're moving into like an apartment block and you're leveling up to the next level, or like getting a like what's it called? Lost it. But there's something where you're definitely leveling up in some way. The ground that you're standing on is, I don't know what that means, but you're heightening, you're going up in life, and you feel that. And I don't mean you're going up in life necessarily materialistically, but it's like the energy you are in. You are expecting better. You're expecting more out of yourself, out of your achievements, out of the things that you do in your everyday life. You're like, how can I do these better? How can I exist better in my relationships, in my friendships, in my colleagues' lives? How can I be better for them? How can I be better for myself? And there's just this overall energy of you being better. Like you're bettering yourself. And with that comes a lot of feeling of like contentment, of knowing, oh, I did all I could this week to be more than I was last week. And like there's just this feeling of you being able to go to sleep happy, knowing that you are all you can be. It's very like, I feel like I might be making this sound different to what I want it to sound like, but hopefully the point's getting across that you're seeing growth in all areas of your life basically, but you're seeing that because you're putting in the work. But with the Empress at the same time, this work's coming easily. You're putting in the work, but you're not like grinding, right? Because there's this grind culture where it's like, get up, do this, be the first one up, do this, this is how you succeed. And it's like, well, that depends on what idea of success you have, but to me that doesn't sound like a very enjoyable life. And there's something, I feel like there is hard work that you're doing, but you're doing it from a very natural place. It comes naturally to you to try, to put in effort, to see success. It just doesn't feel forced. It doesn't feel like, I must grind, I must, you know, it feels like purposeful. It feels useful. I like it. Seven of Swords and the Knight of Wands came out together at the end, and I feel like Seven of Swords is obviously can be sneaky energy, and I feel like this is you. I feel like you're being a bit dodgy, and I love it. I don't know why that is. Like there's something where you're not being dodgy, there's something where you're just, there might be something you're keeping to yourself, or people are a bit unsure about your intentions. You're being a bit mysterious, you're being a bit hard to read. And with the Knight of Wands here, this could be about a passion project or something you're very excited about, very passionate towards, that might be in the works, and it's like, oh, I'm not actually allowed to tell you that about it. There's a lot that's hidden, especially with that contract. It could be like one of those things of this being you know, you're not allowed to reveal all the details yet, but it's very exciting. Like Seven of Swords, I really like it. If it was someone else with the Knight of Wands and Seven of Swords, I'd be like, ugh, someone's being a bit dodgy. What is that about? But I don't feel that way at all. I feel like it's you being dodgy, but in a positive light of you having something you're very excited about, but just aren't allowed to share yet. Clarify the Justice card. You have the King of Swords with Justice. There's also this sense of you creating a sense of justice in your life. A lot of you are single, and there's something where you could be dating or you could be getting to know someone new. And the King of Swords, you're learning what to say, what not to say, and you're learning what boundaries you're allowed to set. Because you're very go with the flow, you're very like easygoing, happy-go-lucky. And I feel like in the past that's led to you maybe giving too much of yourself, or opening up, or being too open to certain things that you shouldn't have been open to, or letting things slide because you saw them from other people's point of view. And there's something with the King of Swords here where I feel like you're very smart, and instead of you using that intelligence to go, oh, I see it from his perspective, I can understand from his perspective why he thinks that's okay, so I'm just going to carry on. There's something with the King of Swords where you're like, actually, I can see it from his perspective, but now he needs to see it from mine. Or she, right? There's something where it's you're smart enough to set boundaries and know that you are allowed to set boundaries, whether this is you being single and getting to know someone new, or whether it be you in a relationship already. You're allowed to set boundaries, and you're allowed to not, I don't know, especially with that Seven of Swords, it might be something where you somebody might make you feel as if you owe them information, right? Like, oh no, but you can trust me. Of course you can trust me. You have to tell me everything about that and just trust me. Like, we're so close, you must trust me. You don't have to trust anybody, and you know that. And I feel like with the King of Swords, you are going to set some type of very firm boundary of going, yeah, but if I start telling you, that I'm going to end up telling Miranda and Rebecca and Suzanne. So do you know, it's probably better I just don't tell you. It's nothing personal. I don't know, there's something though where you're going to find a way to not maybe open up or share something, even though someone feels owed it. And you can also just say, no, I don't want to, obviously. But I just feel like there's a boundary going to be placed either way. Whatever way you go about it is going to be quite smart. King of Swords is very smart. Clarify the Queen of Wands. Clarify the Queen of Wands. Clarify the Queen of Wands. Thank you. The Emperor and the Six of Pentacles. You got the Queen of Wands, King of Wands, the Emperor and the Empress. Power couple to a huge extreme. You are the boss and someone else is the boss. You are the Empress. You might own your own business and someone else owns their own business. Or there's something where you're definitely just on the same wavelength of being in control of your life and knowing your power, and this person does too. You and your partner. And if you're single, there's someone coming in that is matching your power. And that word control, the Emperor is in control. And I just feel as if there's a sense of you knowing how much you are in control of how you react to the life you've been given. Like, you can't control life, you can't control how others treat you or what happens, but you know that you can control how you react. And this person does too, and there's just something very powerful about you both together being able to kind of manipulate your worlds into a very positive experience based on how you react to everything, good and bad. I really like it. Six of Pentacles also. Six of Pentacles is like giving back. I feel like you and someone else are going to create a lot of abundance for yourself where you're in the position to give back. And you may even be doing that if you're already in this relationship and this is already resonating. It's like you're going to be giving back in some way together. You could be doing charity work together. You could be volunteering together. And there's something very fulfilling about that, about you getting to see that side of each other, but also doing something very meaningful and purposeful alongside one another. I just feel like there's something very, very, very different about you and someone else. Something very, like, very giving. Like, you and this person have a very giving heart. Clarify the King of Wands. You have the Ace of Cups with the King of Wands, which is new love. So like I said, there is someone, if you are single, even if you're happy single and you want no one, there is Ace of Cups, there is someone coming in. Four of Pentacles is stubborn though. So Four of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, it looks like there is someone coming in, but you're just stubborn. You're like, no, I really like my life right now. I finally am very comfortable and very, very solid in my routines. Everything's going well, I'm happy. So no thank you. And like the thing is though, with this person matching your energy, this person is also stubborn. So you're stubborn and being like, no, I'm good, thanks. And then this person's like, okay, cool, anyways, when are we doing something? And you're like, no, I'm good, I don't want to. And they're like, oh, okay, cool, neither do I, but like, pick you up at 6? I don't know, like there's something where somebody is very stubborn, but it's actually like very playful and fun, and you're, even though sometimes it's annoying if someone's quite stubborn and you're not interested, I feel like there's like an underneath energy, a subconscious energy where you are interested in this person, with the Ace of Cups being new love. Those of you in a relationship, Four of Pentacles, Ace of Cups just means there's a new wave of love that you may be stubborn to opening yourself up to. It could be you going deeper in this relationship and you're not usually a deep person, and so you're like, oh yeah, no, we don't need to open up about that stuff from the past. We don't need to talk about that. Or it could be like just going deeper within your love life and you're like, nah. And there's something where this person's going to be very stubborn and want to get to know you on a deeper level. Clarify the Empress card. You have the Ten of Cups and the Seven of Cups. So Ten of Cups is happily ever after and very beautiful family and friend life. Like, I don't know why I said that, it's usually just family life, but yeah, friend life, your chosen family maybe, is very, very happily ever after feeling. You're feeling very content in your relationships, in your family, in your connections this week. You're feeling like, the thing is, again, you can't control other people, but you're very, very happy with how you are existing in your family, in your friend group. You can't control how they are, you can't control how they treat you all the time, but you're definitely very much acting in a very, very enlightened, positive place. And I feel like you're very much giving all of yourself to your friends and family, and you're very present this week. If you've been a bit distracted recently by work or by other things going on with you, this week isn't the case. You're very there. I feel like also, like, I'm getting Zoom calls come through. You could be doing Zoom or Skype calls, if that's even a thing still, where you're going to be there. You're not going to be like, oh, 1 second, I'm just checking my Instagram. You're not like that at all. You might even turn your phone off completely. You're definitely like 100% locked in to your friends and family. Clarify the Seven of Swords. You have the Devil. So that's very interesting. Seven of Swords being that dodgy energy, and Knight of Wands of you like keeping something to yourself. With the Devil, I feel like this could be because of fear or overthinking. Like, you might be okay maybe to actually not be so dodgy, or you could be okay to share what you're up to. With the Devil, it's like, I feel as if you might be, some of you, this is also you being a bit dodgy if you have any addictions or bad habits or anything that you feel is unhealthy. With the Seven of Swords and the Devil, it's very much, there is some sneaking around you've been doing. And that's all there is. Like, there's nothing else clarifying this. So it might be time to maybe face something that you've been sneaking around doing and deal with it. With the Knight of Wands, it's very fast action. You could be taking action to fix something, or I don't know, why is the Devil is just addictions and negativity, but then Seven of Swords is you being hidden and secretive about it. Could be like a coping mechanism or something with that Knight of Wands. The World card, amazing. That's the best card that could have come out in this situation, is the World card, because the world is completion and the world is something being put to rest. It's that book closing, being put on the shelf. It's finalizing, it's finishing. So there is an end of a cycle of you maybe acting out of you're more, the devil is I don't know why I can't talk. The devil is addictions or harmful behaviors, that bad habits, right? You may have been continuing. Maybe this is something others were aware of and thought you'd healed, and then you're secretly off doing it. I don't know what this is about, but it's actually, with the world, it's now you going, okay, I can't actually keep doing this anymore. You might scare yourself in some way with that Knight of Wands. I'm just looking at this and going, this kind of, for some reason, scaring me. So it could be something where you scare yourself and you take something slightly too far, or have recently. And so with the World card, you're like, actually, yeah, no, I can't keep going like this. I must put a stop to this. I am in control of me, and I'm not going to let that carry on any further. And that could be anything, by the way. Some of you, it could be like an addiction to the silliest thing, but you know it's harming you or your mental health or whatever it may be. You're like, yeah, no more of that. I'm pulling myself together now. It's been kind of a heavy reading, but also it's very, very positive. I just feel like there's that little tiny thing at the end that you're figuring out. You've got that. You've got this, Sagittarius. I'm going to wrap your reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated or you feel it will in the future, because obviously it hasn't happened yet, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Tale Tarot Tuesdays.